For millennia, humans have recognized laughter as a universal social signal. The earliest philosophers categorized it almost entirely as an emotional or psychological trait. If you strip away the joke and the social context, the actual physical act of laughing is a bizarre, involuntary bodily convulsion. To understand exactly what happens inside us when we laugh, we need to approach it like a physician. We are going to conduct a clinical review of systems, evaluating every major physiological network in the human body. Because a laugh is a measurable, full-body biological event. This brain cross-section shows the first milliseconds of a laugh. The central nervous system comprehends humor in the prefrontal cortex, routing data to the amygdala for emotional processing. That response hits the motor cortex, translating into a physical command. The first target is the zygomaticus major, the facial muscles that pull your mouth into a smile. At the same time, mirror neurons in your brain activate, priming anyone nearby to automatically mimic the behavior and start laughing themselves. The feeling of spontaneity is the result of a highly orchestrated, contagious neurobiological cascade. The brain signal hits the respiratory system next. We take a massive, deep inhalation, followed immediately by forceful, staccato exhalations that violently vibrate the vocal cords to produce sound. This illustration of the human torso reveals the intense muscular contractions driving that breath. The diaphragm and intercostal muscles undergo violent spasms. This exertion requires significant energy. Just 10 minutes of deep laughter burns up to 40 calories. This forced, rapid respiration significantly increases the oxygenation of your blood, while temporarily improving the flexibility of your core muscles. While not a replacement for traditional exercise, the sustained engagement of your core and diaphragm makes laughing significantly more physically demanding than resting. As the laugh peaks, the intense core pressure begins to physically stress the cardiovascular system. Your heart rate and blood pressure both experience a temporary spike. This cross-section of a blood vessel demonstrates vasodilation. To accommodate the increased blood flow from your spiking heart rate, your blood vessels rapidly expand, significantly reducing vascular resistance. Deep inside your abdomen, extreme muscle contractions aggressively massage the gastrointestinal tract. This pressure stimulates digestion, but can trigger sudden spasms, giving you unexpected hiccups. The urinary system feels this downward physical pressure too. In extreme cases, this force can override bladder control, resulting in transient stress incontinence. The climax of a laugh places a unique physical demand on the internal organs, priming the body for the systemic recovery that follows. As the physical spasms end, the parasympathetic nervous system, the network responsible for resting and digesting, engages the vagus nerve, sending a signal of deep relaxation throughout the body. This chart tracks hormones after a laugh. The red line, cortisol, our primary stress hormone, drops dramatically once exertion stops. Simultaneously, 4 new lines spike: dopamine for reward, serotonin for mood, oxytocin or bonding, and endorphins for pain relief. This resulting chemical cocktail actively lowers your perception of pain, boosts your libido, and fosters deep social attraction to the people you are laughing with. The immune system activates as well. Natural killer cells, specialized white blood cells that fight infections, deploy rapidly into the bloodstream, while harmful inflammatory proteins called cytokines decrease. The aftermath of a laugh functions as a biological reset button, washing the body in chemicals that actively fight stress and disease. Over time, this biological reset has profound effects. Regular laughter improves the inner lining of your blood vessels, directly decreasing the long-term risk of cardiovascular disease. These physiological facts are now applied directly in modern medicine. Hospitals utilize clinical laughter therapy to actively improve patient recovery rates. The practical medical prescription is simple. Aim for at least 10 minutes of deep, diaphragm-spasming laughter every single day. The observation that laughter serves as a medicine is rooted in these specific chemical and physical shifts, forming a built-in mechanism for systemic maintenance.